Alright, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nick Andrade, your host. Should I say your host? No, this is just my channel, and I'm the only host. But today I'm hitting a upper lower body. I've been doing it. I'm going to be on my end of my second week of the program, and my goal is to just drop my body fat percentage, which it is. But the main priority of this program is to make sure that I'm maintaining as much muscle mass as I can while I'm eating in a little bit smaller of a caloric deficit. So I'm not eating in a huge caloric deficit, but I'm in a small one, which is allowing me to drop my body fat percentage, which is the goal, right? We want to drop the body fat percentage. So I'm running this program, and this program's hard as hell because I question myself. Why am I running this program? You know, my goal is to drop body fat percentage. That's the main goal, but there's other ways you could do it, but also I'm running this program. So you're gonna be seeing what it's about in today's video. I have to make sure that I cover my food when I'm heating it up, because we don't want to have our food explode in the microwave. That won't be good, and I do not want to clean it up. Feeling kind of pasty, y'all, but it's alright, you know, because summer is right around the corner. To get my bronze on. Alright, so you clicked on this video because I probably put a catchy thumbnail topic. Thank you for showing up, man. Like, it really means a lot to me that you clicked on my channel. You know, as a small YouTuber, there's a lot of other YouTubers out there that have a bigger following than me. But, you know, I'm here to do things differently and do things right and to not BS you, because that's what you're searching for, is someone that's real, is not afraid to tell you how it is. So I'm so happy that you came on my channel. Again, I'm a small YouTuber. You know that already because I said it. So the goal today for me, I just want to tell you, for me, if you're new to my channel, I'm Nick Andrade, and I'm here to help you with health, mindset, and a little bit of a swagoo. I like to think I have swag, and it allows me to go about my day being confident, doing things that I enjoy. And that's the main priority, is to make sure that you're doing things that you enjoy. You're not doing something because Joe Schmo told you to do it, or else if you don't, you probably won't be being able to hook up with Susie, whoever the hell that is. Anyway, the thing that we're gonna do today is hit 6 exercises, and with these 6 exercises we are doing bigger movements. The goal is to burn as many calories as we can while lifting heavy ass weight, and making sure that we're controlling the movements. We're not just, you know, letting the weight control us. We're gonna control them, you know, as best as we can, and we're working with short rest periods between sets. And that's where you question yourself, why the hell are we doing this? So my food's up. I love you. Thinking I should put some ketchup on you though. On my potatoes at least. So you saw earlier, I'm having sweet potatoes and I'm having a top round roast, so it's a little bit more leaner, on a leaner side for a roast. What a freaking bummer. You know, my food, I have to heat it up again because it was cold. You know what, I don't really know what the specific topic is going to be on this video, but I can tell you that you're going to see a workout, and you're going to see me probably regret running this program. So I want you to know this too. This is actually really important. So if you're running a program, or if you're working out a certain way, if you're getting bored with it, are you going to continue working out with that certain style, that certain way? Probably not. It's just like reading a book. If you're getting bored of the book, are you going to continue reading the book? Hell no. You're going to pick another book that's better and it's going to keep you more engaged. That's the same thing when it comes to your program. You want to make sure that it's something that you look forward to when it comes to your training day. My friend, if you're not looking forward to it, you need to switch it up. Find something else. Make sure though it revolves around that goal, whatever it may be, but you have to switch it up. You got to make sure that you're not getting bored. So I just want you to know that, because man, when I get bored of something, usually I don't work out for a couple days, because I want to make sure if I'm going to jump back into something, I find the right program for me and my goal, and I hit it. You want to keep that in the back of your head. Just because, you know, someone told you to go do this workout, you know, it doesn't mean that you keep doing it. Or, you know, you could try it, see if you like it, and then run with it for 3 to 4 weeks, and then find another program. I believe, you know, there's a lot of people out there that put out workouts, but what's the specific reason behind that workout? I feel like a lot of them are leaving that out. What's the specific reason behind these exercises? Just because it looks cool and different means I gotta try it? Focus on the basics. You know, the squatting, the deadlifting, the chin-ups, any variation of a pull-up, you know, the bench press. Let's focus on the basics, because those are the ones that have been around for decades and decades. Why are we trying to recreate the wheel? Stick to the basics. You know, and then there's different energy systems we could hit, and that's, you know, that was for another video that I did, so hopefully you go check that video out, and I'll leave the link. You know, you should be able to see it. It should be popping up right here in a minute. I gotta eat though. Food's calling me again. So welcome to the voiceover. This is part of the workout, and you're going to see on the screen I'm recording my workout, and I want you to know that recording your workout is going another step further. It's going to allow you to see if you're progressing. You know, we want to make sure that we're progressing each week. That's the name of the goal. If we're not doing that, are we really tapping in the right motor units? So we want to make sure that we are, you know, tracking your progress, writing down your workouts, write down your workouts for a whole 3-4 weeks to follow, and then understand, just like I've been telling you, if you get bored, you need to know that, and you need to switch it up. So you already know that I'm working out based on my goal. So my goal is to burn as much fat as possible. So for me, I'm going to be running a program where, yes, I'm going to be lifting heavy, but I want to be burning as much fat as possible. So to do that, I'm going to be running bigger movements, compound movements, getting more than one muscle involved, short rest periods, and just writing down each set. You know, how did it go? Did I hit those reps? We want to make sure we're not falling into that critical drop-off point off the first 2 sets. So what I mean by critical drop-off point is, you know, you don't want to hit your first set of the 12 reps, and then the next set you hit it again and you fall off to like 8 to 7 reps. That's a critical drop-off point. That means you jumped the gun too fast, you went up in weight, and we don't want that necessarily. That's why it's important to follow the 5-3-1 method I like to use, because one, I'm warming up my body,
And 2, I'm trying to find a working weight for my first working sets. And I know from there I'm not wasting time. I'm going to be finding that weight, and then once I find it, I'm going to work with that. And I know I'm going to be tapping into the right motor units for me to grow. And that's the goal that we want to overall hit. And I want you to know too, like, I was stretching before my main lifts. I'm stretching areas on my body that are tight. I just don't stretch to stretch. I stretch areas that need to be stretched in order to perform the movement properly. So that's why we do those warm-up sets. We figure out how our body feels, and we keep up in the weight until we feel ready, until you feel ready. That's why, you need to take warming up seriously, because you're priming your body, you're getting it ready for putting, a good amount of stress on it, meaning you're putting weight on your body where your body's not comfortable with it. And that's what we want for you to grow. Your body has to be uncomfortable. Just like you mentally, if you want to do something, you have to get uncomfortable and you have to do it. And once you start feeling that feeling of being uncomfortable, you're going to want to keep going after that, because that's going to get you to the next step. And that could be in anything in your life. Alright, we're looking at the first workout right now, and it's A1 series. I'm doing a back squat. I already found my working weight. I'm working with about 215 pounds here for 12 reps, trying to maintain a 3 second negative on the way down, the eccentric movement. I already stretched my body. I stretched a big area of mine that I felt right away was my lower back. My lower back felt tight, so I made sure that I stretched that right in the beginning. And I'm telling you, this program isn't for everybody. This is something that you really, have to, if you want to dial in and lean out fast, this is the program to do. But again, you really question yourself during it, why you're doing it, just like I told you in the video. So then this A2, after that 50-second rest period, we're doing chin-ups. We're working the posterior chain. Chin-ups are like the mother of squats for upper body. Really hard. You don't see a lot of people doing them. And who wants to fail doing a chin-up, especially doing your body weight? So I really tell you, test yourself here. Start incorporating a lot of chin-ups. That's going to overall build you a way bigger back. So now I'm resting. So resting for 50 seconds. Writing down, if I complete that set, meaning I hit those reps for that first set. So now we got the B1 series. We're doing a overhead barbell press, on the floor. So seated on the floor variation is really going to test your core and your hamstrings. So if you have a weak core and weak hamstrings, this exercise is going to be really tough. You could try it just to see where you're at, and if you do try it, make sure that you have your feet out in front, because that's the way to do it. There's a lot of different ways people do this, and they don't do it correctly when they have their feet or their legs spread it out like almost in a splits position. You're not utilizing your core there and your hamstrings. Keep them out in front, and that's the way to do it. And here's my B2 series, is a leg press for 12 reps. I'm doing a wide stance here because for the barbell squat I did a shoulder width, a little bit less than shoulder width stance. So I know I'm going wide here to be able to hit different parts of the legs here. And again, it's crucial. If you run this program, you want to keep your rest as consistent as possible. I'm resting with a 50-second rest between sets, and I'm telling you, you're going to cherish your rest because it goes by really fast. So that's one thing that I changed a lot when I started working out. And working out, meaning I started taking my rest just way more serious between sets, because sometimes you find yourself in the gym longer than you should. You know, you want to be in the gym for at least 45 minutes to 50 minutes, nothing more, because after that, now your cortisol is just rising and your testosterone already peaked at 45 minutes, 50 minutes. So right here, this is the start of my C series, dumbbell split squats. You know, it has split in there for a reason. It means for you to get deep. Make sure that back leg is in line with your hips, on the balls of your toes of your feet, and the leg that you're working on is out in front of you in line with your hips, and you're going to drive that knee forward as much as you can while keeping your foot flat, and then you're going to sink those hips. So this one will really test you. You're working the adductors, your VMO, hamstrings, glutes. I mean, you're getting a lot out of that movement. So it should feel like hell when you're doing it. And for C2, we're going to do a seated Arnold press here. And unfortunately, my camera died at this point. So you want to be able to press all the way through here. It's unassisted, meaning we don't have your back pad, so you cannot rely on the back pad. So you're going to be relying on your core.
So something you saw, document. You know, it's important to document your workouts just to see if you're going in the right direction. You know, you're tracking your reps, your weight. So the goal is to be able to progress each week, if that's with weight or going up in sets. This week, I ended up going up in weight on my squat. You know, my A1 series, the main lift. You know, I'm the freshest. That's the biggest movement. I'm gonna make sure that I could just crank it up a little bit, because I want to make sure that I'm progressing with that lift, making sure I'm going heavy, hitting those proper reps, and just like that, it's following a protocol. That's it. Following a protocol, and it's about doing a program that fits you, fits your goals, and something that you could do, you know, for 4 weeks. That's the goal, and make sure you're progressing. That's why I talked about goals, you know, understanding why goal setting is important, because you'll ask yourself when you're at the gym, what am I doing? What's my purpose? And I believe everyone, you know, does it. I do that. I sometimes ask myself, why the hell am I doing this? This program I'm running, hard as piss, and I sometimes ask myself why I'm running this program. And I tell myself, you know, I want to get leaner, so that's why I'm running this program. You know, big movements. That's the protocol with it.